Hello everyone. Welcome to the Fitness Tips Guides channel. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates. Let's move to the topic. The importance of stretching. Regardless of your lifestyle, there are almost certainly one or more areas of your body that seem to be problem spots. You know the kind of nagging annoyance I am referring to. That one region that always seems to have some sort of tension or ache that never seems to fully relax. This is just as true for the workout warrior as it is for the sedentary desk job employee. The human body, particularly the musculoskeletal system, is a complex network of hundreds of moving parts all working in unison to foster movement. With such an intricate array of parts, there are bound to be hang-ups from time to time. Compounding this issue is the fact that the majority of people never take the time to stretch their body. This simple practice is so beneficial for overall functionality and wellness, yet many of us are under the assumption that a stretching routine involves some sort of complex yoga ritual. While yoga is in fact a great practice to adhere to, stretching as a whole can be fit into literally any schedule and environment. The focus of this article is to highlight a few important reasons why all of us should perform at least some form of stretching routine on a regular basis. Injury prevention. Trying to perform any form of physical labor, such as working out or even tackling chores around the house with tension-riddled muscle tissue is a surefire way to sustain an injury. There is a reason why every guided athletic event or workout session begins with a warm-up. Muscle tissues, as well as the assisting components such as fascia, ligaments and tendons fluctuate in temperature much like the rest of the body. When these structures are asked to perform strenuous tasks at a lower temperature, the risk of damage is increasingly higher. To reduce this risk, there needs to be an influx of blood and nutrients to the tissue to increase temperature, thereby allowing a more efficient gliding and elasticity increase. While a basic warm-up may seem out of place other than before exercise or athletic activity, you need to set aside time before any physical activity to prime the necessary body parts for use. For example, your body has no idea if you are lifting a 45-pound barbell or taking down Christmas decorations from the attic. The muscles only sense resistance and react in the same way. Therefore, a stretching routine that elongates the tissues and increases circulation to all the parts involved in movement is important, regardless of the task. Improved functionality. A large percentage of individuals have less than normal range of motion in their bodies without even knowing it. Because this process usually happens over a prolonged period of time, decreased motion in the joints and muscles tends to become a person's new normal. With a progressive loss of motion over time, our overall functionality in every area of life is also affected. Physical tasks become harder because the body cannot get in the most efficient position to complete them. Movements that used to be performed pain-free seem to become uncomfortable. In the absence of at least semi-regular stretching, this effect is almost inevitable. To remain viable, the parts of our body designed for movement have to be nurtured and used. If you are going to maximize your physical functionality and sustain it for the duration, stretching is a must. Correcting posture. Our society, without a doubt, sits more than any other time in human history. So much of our day, such as riding in a vehicle, working at a computer, even watching television in the evening, is performed sitting down. Because of this practice, the body becomes a walking muscle imbalance. The average person's posture is quite poor, leading to chronic back pain, misalignment of the spine and the all-too-common muscular tension of the neck and upper back. While it is fair to say that, for many of us, sitting down is an inevitable part of life, regular stretching can at least mitigate this necessity. Taking a little time here and there elongate tight muscle groups caused by maintaining the same posture for long periods of time through basic stretching can be a big asset. The importance of lean muscle mass. I fully realize that the title above may sound somewhat rhetorical. Of course you understand how nice it is to have a decent amount of lean muscle, right? Although you are correct in this assumption, having an optimal amount of lean muscle tissue is important for many more reasons other than looking like a movie star. It is safe to say that almost all of us that have ever attempted to build lean muscle have done so solely for the purpose of building a better physique. Whether you chased those gains for this purpose or any other number of reasons, building muscle tissue is a respectable goal. An increase of lean muscle mass in the body carries a wide array of benefits that are valuable for a number of purposes. In this article, we are going to discuss a few reasons why increasing lean muscle tissue is important for more than just looking good on your family beach vacation. Increased caloric expenditure. Most of us know that in order to prevent excess weight gain, the number of calories we consume must be equal to or less than the amount consumed. This is a very straightforward equation. However, when thinking of ways to put this into action, we tend to do one of two things. The first idea is usually attempting to burn excess calories through some form of exercise, such as cardio or hobby. The second method is to cut back on the amount of calories consumed each day. While both of these options are beneficial in that they will get the job done, having more lean muscle tissue in the body also burns calories, but in a much more passive way. Muscle tissue requires a lot of attention in the body. Not only does muscle have a relatively high oxygen and nutrient demand, it also maintains a higher temperature than fat or skin. Because of these requirements, lean muscle mass burns a pretty significant amount of calories even at rest. Put simply, the more lean muscle present in your body, the more calories you will burn doing absolutely nothing. Consider this the anatomical version of passive income. Maintained vitality with age. As we age, there are some inevitable declines throughout the body. One of these unfortunate processes is a decrease in overall muscle tissue. Although this may seem obvious when stated, having less muscle puts you at risk for a wide array of injuries and decreased physical ability. The solution to this issue is not to stop the decline itself. Instead, having more lean muscle mass to lose in the first place allows any noticeable loss to occur much more gradually. However, this does not mean you should try to pack on as much muscle as possible in your younger years and cease working out at a certain age. At every stage of life, we still have the ability to gain muscle as long as we adhere to the basic principles of this process. Regular exercise and sufficient nutrition. Long story short, the more muscle mass you have to lose, the less of a decrease in vitality and function you will experience over the course of your lifetime. Enhanced immune function. The immune system works day in and day out to ward off almost constant threats of illness. When illness does occur, this system fights the intruder head-on to maintain and restore normal function in the body. When thinking of ways to fortify the immune system, we often turn to vitamin C supplements and other pharmaceuticals to get the job done. Another method for strengthening the immune system is to increase lean muscle mass. During periods when the immune system is working overtime to maintain your health, there is often a shortage of fuel. When this occurs, the body actually begins breaking down proteins stored in muscle tissue to keep pushing forward. Naturally, the more lean muscle tissue your immune system has available to pull from, the stronger the system becomes as a whole. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Also, please like, share and comment your thoughts below. We will see you in the next video.